now to Arab Awazi, human rights activist, Lisa Abdulrahman HEIDARI. Lord, you.
Thank you very much. You want to turn on the mic? Okay.
Push.
Yeah, indeed. Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for having me here. I'm here to speak on behalf of the patriotic Arab democratic movement in Al-Ahwaz, HEIDARI, an organization or a political party that struggle for the right of self-determination for the Ahwazi people. So we were established in 2002, and we played a key role in the uprising of 15th April 2005. The document that was leaked from the President Mohammed Khatami at that time, it was in our position, and we published the document on 2005, which led to the intifada or uprising of 15 April. At that time, many people were killed by the Iranian regime, and many were in prison. And the uprising and the intifada last for more than 2 weeks. Most of the international media covered that intifada. So today we're talking to the presentation of the nations, or as they call ethnic minorities. By the way, in Iran, we don't believe in minorities, that we are minorities, because we are not minorities. There is no majority in Iran, in the so-called Iran and the territory of Iran. If we conclude, or if we calculate the number of the ethno-national people, it will become more than the Persian, the dominant Persian in the country. So there is no minorities in Iran. We call ourselves nations. We are the non-Persian nations. So about the representation of the non-Persian nation, I use the term to prefer to use the term non-Persian nation within Iran, in the public space, or in media, or in education. So as an activist who was active inside Al-Ahwaz since 1990, and I was there during the time when Khatami was the president. We established a party called Hizb al-Wufaq, or Al-Wufaq Party. I was one of the founders of that party inside Iran, inside Ahwaz. And even what we demanded at that time, the activation of the Article 15 of the Iranian Constitution. But we weren't given at that time. We weren't given the permission to work under the name of that party. So, and even after the intifada, the party was banned, and so we ended to a long door of connection with the Iranian authority, or Iranian regime. And there is no party in Ahwaz. If you are aware, maybe the Ahwazi are the worst oppressed people inside the Ahwaz. Why I'm saying this? All of non-Persian nations are oppressed. At least when I had the chat with an honorable lady here, who's here, Iran has changed even everything, every single cities in Ahwaz. All the cities were changed to Persian names. Al-Ahwaz itself, or Arabistan at that time, changed to Khuzestan. Muhammara, the capital of the Ahwaz at that time, before 1925, it became Khorramshahr. Khafajiyah becomes Tuzanger, and so on. The name of the rivers has changed. Shatt al-Arab changed to Al-Badud. Even it's officially called Shatt al-Arab in all the maps, international document, but they don't recognize his name. Everything, the people or children are not allowed to have, parents are not allowed to name their children. I have in my family, my cousins who had a daughter, he wanted to name her Ragad. And they said, no, you are not allowed. Tariq is not allowed. Umar is not allowed. Abu Bakr is not allowed. and so on. Inas is not allowed. So all the names, children cannot. That's why children have two names in our, our society. And if we move to the representation in the media, let's say, because I know there is no lack of time, media. So now there is even no single newspaper for the Ahwazi. There's no single. And the lady, delegate of Iran said that there are many media. It's not true. The pro-regime, they call the pro-regime media, is the media for people. It's not for the people. It is representing the state. They are speaking on behalf of the state, but in Arabic. They nominated, an Arab as a governor of Ahwas, or so-called Kurdistan. So he doesn't represent us. He represents the government. He can't speak on my behalf or our people's behalf because he is a man of the regime. He's not elected by the people. And if we go to the education.
Okay, so sorry about that. We need to be strict with the time. Anyway, thanks a lot because you speak of the subject of the whole minority forum that is media.
Yeah.
And can you show how in Iran, the government in Iran speak on behalf of Arabs in Iran, the south of Iran, former Arabistan, taking your identity. So they are manipulating the...
I didn't get the question. Any question?
Thank you, no, I just said